Welcome to another episode of the RTG, lads. We crack on today with the month of February. We actually have a game in hand on those around us, but we need that game in hand, or we need points from that game in hand to ensure we stay inside the top four. That's something we need to do, according to your feedback, to ensure that we are able to approach Giovanni Reina from Borussia Dortmund. He is your preferred pre-contract signing, but on the preface that we qualify for the Champions League. If we don't, then it will be Claude Maurice that joins us on a free. But as soon as we've gotten Champions League qualification sorted, I will approach Giovanni Reina and ensure that I get that deal done so that he will join us next season. We start with Leicester. We've actually a rather, not easy month, but less stressful month. Just 3 straight games in the month of February. Then next month, we've Arsenal in the round of 16 of the FA Cup alongside 3 other Premier League games. April, 4 games there. Hopefully there'll be some FA Cup games to be played in April and maybe even the end of March as well, depending on when that next round is drawn, the quarterfinals, should we beat Arsenal. And May has 3 games in it as well. So we're not that far away from the end of the season. As you see this, and as I record it, in fact, it's Thursday morning, and you'll be seeing this on Thursday. As of Wednesday next week, I'm away on holiday until the Sunday. So I'm going to record as much as I possibly can between now and Tuesday. And if I can get a video made for every single day whilst I'm away, great. If I can't, then at some point in the not too distant future, the videos will start coming to you once every 2 days until I get back. Or I can upload every single day and then there'd be a break of maybe 3 days until the next episode. Let me know in the comment section which way you'd rather see the content come to you, and we'll deal with it as you wish. I'll try and get as much recorded as I possibly can so that we have a video every single day. It will mean, though, if I do that, that you won't be able to have any input on what happens in the first transfer window next season. I would then not do anything in that first transfer window next season and save all of my money and save your feedback and act upon it in the January transfer window. That's how that would work. So just laying out the law of the land so that you know exactly what the situation is coming up over the next few days. But we'll start with Leicester City away and hopefully get 3... I was going to say Filbert Street then. Hopefully get 3 points away from home at the King Power. And then from there, we can try and keep ourselves inside the top 4 so that we can ensure that we get that Giovanni Reina signing. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel too so you don't miss out on any further content. I'll be live in about an hour's time as this goes live with the British Grand Prix on my team over on Twitch. So if you want to watch that, come and join me. Link in the description down below to my Twitch. But for now, we're going to concentrate on FIFA and some football away from home in Leicester. The boys in blue that are lined up in front of us today are Daniel Iverson, Ricardo Pereira, Inigo Martinez, Simulera and Ben Chilwell, Doucouré, Aaron Barry and Fred, with Gazal, Kelechi and Felipe Anderson as their front 3. Fred's decent. I don't know what he would grow to, nor if he might have declined in ability by the time get to season 7. I'm not sure how old he is in real life, but certainly a very good midfielder in real life, I think, anyway. And he's very, very good on FIFA too. So a capable player that will look to run things in the midfield, but hopefully we can keep him quiet and in turn keep their front 3 quiet too. Doucouré will be difficult to get past though, as a pushing like that, marauding forward central midfielder that will be tough to get past when he's in his defensive role and tough to knock off the ball when he's in his offensive role. Nice clearance there though by Bissouma. Rolls can't win that header though, and Fred gets it back out wide to Chilwell. A bit of fancy footwork that doesn't work for them there, and Campos will set Perez Sayol away. And Ben Chilwell's mistake might lead to his team going behind. Aaron Bay's trying to stick with me here. I'm going to pull this back looking for Jack Rolls and not find him, and they're going to keep that in play as well. That's frustrating. Really should have made the most of that counter-attack. Wilson down the line into Baranachea, who's been in good form recently, actually, and Baranachea. 3 goals in his last 3 games. So we do have some in-form players in our starting lineup. Rolls' goals have dried up since the beginning of the season, but he was the one that got us underway this year, and then the rest of the side have followed suit, followed his example, and been able to get us into a very promising position. A point would be enough in our game in hand to see us back into the top 4. But obviously, I'd rather get the victory to ensure that we get as big a gap as possible. Gazal into the middle and away by Cano, and it might be a corner unless Barrenechea can keep that in, which he can't. It's a throw-in, in fact, so it's neither of the options. Gazal will take the throw, Barrenechea in the way. I tried to head that down to Wilson. For some reason, he's flicked it to Doucouré. Aaron Barry back to Abdoulaye Doucouré. Worried about the space for Coletzi there. Shot blocked from Fred. Win that, please, Abadia. Oh. Attack, just even try and win it. Or challenge for it, please, Abadia. Here's Felipe Anderson around the corner to Coletzi. Always trying to show him onto his right foot, because his left is pretty damn accurate, to be fair. But Campos has stepped in nicely there. We could be away on the left-hand side. Oh, Barrenechea. We get the lucky break of the fall of the ball. Abadia will spread it out wide here to Campos and go again. I've got Rolls in the middle, but we're going to lift that with Abadia and look for Campos again. Now maybe we look for Rolls. Just need to get it under control first. Abadia is there in a good position. Need to make sure the touch is good to get it away from any defenders, though. Bissouma. Oh, Sanderberger, nice little roll. Speaking of rolls, there he was, but unfortunately, again, blocked by the defender in front of him. We look decent going forward. Little bit shaky defensively, but keeper's not had much to do yet. To Fred. Leicester going to try and get themselves the goal to go in front before half-time. Had to do a lot of defending so far, but the keeper actually hasn't been drawn into a save. Everything's been blocked well by his defence, but Abadia could send Campos through here. Now, have I got the legs on Chulimere? Yes, we do. And Campos, that's a very, very confident finish from Campos. As soon as I struck it, I thought I might have done that too early. Maybe I should have slowed down, taken an extra pace and gotten a little bit closer to the goal. As it happens, I didn't need to. That was a hell of a finish from Campos. Lovely ball through by Abadia. Just get there ahead of the defender and play the long heavy touch to open up into the space. But I tell you what, cracking finish. Really, really well tucked away. And the keeper might not have had anything to do so far until that point. And he couldn't even do anything about that when he was called into action. Cambridge 1, Leicester 0. Concentrating on ensuring we get the result here more so than anything else. Leicester not pressing at all. They've been really slow in their attempts to win the ball back. Everson with a comfortable enough save there from Sanderberger. But the way that they just back off makes it easy for me to build and build around the edge of their box. If I can pick the right pass, then it's easy enough to try and get in behind. It really can't allow me that sort of time and space in a creative area, just there on kind of the edge of the final third. It doesn't go hand in hand with keeping the opposition team out. It's not very good from Leicester, I have to be honest. Their defensive work has been poor, but so far we've only threatened them, or actually made our way through once. Everson's made a good save from the chance that led to the corner and from the corner itself, to be fair. Collins winning the header nicely, but straight at him. But Leicester need to... Oh, it's a nice little 1-2. Cano! Block! I love him for that. He's so good at that. And Rolls could be in behind. Heavy touch, get away from the defender. Oh, he's trying his best. He is going to get away from the... Oh, I can't even talk. From the defender here. And Jack Rolls has another. It's 2-0. That's game over. Sorry, Leicester City fans. Only just having the pace to hold everybody off. And I thought I'd taken it a step too far as well. I was going to shoot here and took an extra touch. But thankfully, Chumilera didn't close me down and come across. If he had done, we might have been in trouble and had the shot blocked. Tidy finish, though. 2-0. And that should be 3 points and us back into the top 4 with Jack Rolls' 10th goal of the Premier League season. Felipe Anderson. Oh, little... That's nicely done, actually. If it had worked, that would have been beautifully created. Abadi is fighting hard to keep hold of the ball, but their midfielder is able to keep it away from Coletzi. Where's that going? Wide of the target by quite a margin, thankfully. We'll make a couple of changes just to freshen things up and ensure that we can hopefully hold on to this lead. With Brian Son on for Jack Rolls as well. And to be fair, Ollie Skip came to me before the game and was like, can I play? So... Go on then, you can have a little bit of a run out, Ollie. 15 minutes for some substitutes to get at least some minutes on the field today. But for the time being, it does look like it's going to be a comfortable 2-0 victory here against Leicester. That was probably the best that they've had, chance creation-wise. That wasn't the best pass that we've ever seen, though, to be fair. Really expect better from players of that quality. Or players of any quality, to be fair. Especially on their stronger foot like that was. Never mind. Still 2-0. And we hold on. And we should get the 3 points to send us back into the Champions League positions. Win that challenge. Oh, Campos couldn't quite get there. Felipe Anderson knocks it down. Preciol, well, got to it first, but then Chilwell runs away with it. Ah, Doucouré with a space. Fred now with the space. Felipe Anderson, good save, Stefan. Well worked in the end. Doucouré's going off for them now. Aaron Barry will take the corner. I'm not sure who's come on. Oh, it's Chowdhury. Look, you can see his spot that afro a mile off. Here's Felipe Anderson. There's only 6 now minutes to go plus stoppage. Nemecha gets in the way then. Barrenechea will play him in. Oh, that was far, far, far too heavy a touch. Never mind. Ball back in Leicester possession. Fred's past me. Waiting for the ball to Kelechi. There it is. And Cano cuts it out. Wasn't the simplest of results, but we have played well here and do deserve the win, I think. 1-2. Ranson is with me. Campos has made a good run, but I couldn't get the turn on the defender to play him in. We're just basically waiting for the full-time whistle now. How long added on? Just 2 minutes. I'll have that back. Thank you, ref. Cheers, mate. And then, well, we could just waste time, basically. That is 3 points for us. 4th position reaffirmed, provided that Arsenal haven't played and won on this match day as well. I'm not sure when our game in hand actually is. This might have been it. It might not have been it. I'm not sure if there were any other games this weekend. It appears not. Although, actually, we might be playing this on a Sunday, to be fair. That might have been the Sunday after the Saturday. Yeah, that actually was the case, wasn't it? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it was. It was the Sunday after the Saturday. So it wasn't really a game in hand. We were just playing later in the weekend. You felt you could have done better. Yeah, me too, mate. But work harder. Never mind. Pushing forward, next for us is Burnley, which should hopefully be a result that keeps us top 4 for sure. Well, to be fair, we only need a point to ensure that we stay there. Our goal difference still is lacking compared to the majority of those around us above. Arsenal's is better, but it's not too far off Chelsea's, and then we're actually better than Spurs, Bournemouth, and then from there on out, it's significantly worse. Oh, minus 59 and minus 83. Well done, Palace and Huddersfield. Right, I'll have a train, and I'll see you against Burnley. Well then, Burnley, what do you look like today? Nick Pope still in goal. Ryan Cooney, Sistana, Niakite, and Arteaga. Basagog, Bellegarde, Calvin Phillips, and Kirk. Klaus and Pacencia. Calvin Phillips used to be at Villa in this save, I think, and they got relegated, so he's obviously moved to Burnley. Still familiarising himself with claret and blue, obviously. We did consider signing Calvin Phillips, didn't we? But ended up not going with him. That was a poor pass, to be fair. Should have done better with that. Never mind. Hopefully Burnley don't punish us at the beginning of the game. Here's Kirk. I don't know where they are in the league, actually, Burnley. Pacencia was one of the top goal scorers in the league. They're going to go 1-0 up here, aren't they? You can just tell when it's going to be a near-post OP finish. Well, that's not the start we were after, is it? Immediately on the back foot. Lovely flare pass. Little back heel and buried. Good goal. Pacencia, as I was talking about how much he's been scoring this season, turns creator and provides the assist for a teammate instead. Never mind, eh? Uphill battle now, though, for the next 85 minutes or so. Basically, ever since I said that I wanted to make this stadium a bit of a fortress this season, I appear to have done nothing but concede goals and lose. And we might be going 2-0 down here. I think it was a foul on my midfielder, to be fair, in the middle, but... Whoa, imagine if that had buried itself in the top corner. Jesus, Burnley mean business. Right, let's get rid of it, shall we? And try and build to get our own goal in this game. Abadia, run through that gap. Not the channel I was hoping to play him through into. It was closer to Campos, actually. I'll look for rolls here, though. Get it under control. And get the shot off quickly was the plan. Not the best. Almost convincing clearance from Pope. And Abadia can bring that down. Oh, he's turned brilliantly. Oh! But can't finish. Mistake from Pope goes unpunished. Couldn't have come closer, could we, to an equaliser? Those bloody pink trainers. Berger. Oh, what a ball. And touch then from Barrenechea. And spun the defender. Deserves to go all the way himself. Won't get the goal. Rolls will bury it. I asked for a first-time shot from Jack. Didn't get it, but we have our equaliser nonetheless. Feel for Barrenechea there. Very, very deserving of a good finish there and a good goal. But unfortunately, the run wasn't rewarded. However, as a team, it was. So we are level, 7 minutes before half-time, and Jack has another. Kirk turns well and slots in Arteaga down the line. Decent delivery. Wilson doesn't do very well with either attempted clearing header. Oh! Jesus, and Basagog rattles the woodwork so very nearly. 2-1 Burnley. What a strike. Oh, get there, Abadia. Go on, Bissouma. We could be in to make it 2-1 at the other end now. And we have done. How quickly a game of football can change. Cambridge 2, Burnley 1. As they smacked the woodwork at the other end, as we did in the first half. On the other side of the goal this time. And of all people, it's Yves Bissouma breaking through the middle from deep in his central midfield role and buries it nicely. Wow. Bissouma. Calvin Phillips with him. If anyone's going to outmuscle him, it's going to be Calvin. Campos. Good footwork. Manchester United as the final game of the month, so it's not going to be an easy end to today's episode. Hopefully Abadia can find Baranachea. It wasn't the best of balls. Oh, he rides the challenge well. No, that was meant for Jack. Jack Rolls was stood all on his own in the middle there. Baranachea could have gone down to try and win a penalty. Showed good professionalism and sportsmanship to stay on his feet. And unfortunately, it's cost us a third goal. Oh, good block by the defender. I was just trying to find some space with Jack Rolls there. Oh, he literally was stood on his own on the edge of the 6-yard box, and somehow I've not been able to pick him out. And now they might go up the other end. Oh, is it going to be Rolls reverse from one end to the other once, and from one end to the other way around? Oh, and the deflected effort will find the back of the net. Yes, football is a cruel game. Ball played through. I thought he was going to try and shoot, so I dived in. That assist, though. Oh, and it is the deflection of the leg of the defender that ensures that it goes past the keeper. He probably would have saved that, Stefan, had it not come off the foot of Yves Bissouma. Bissouma, the man that scored the goal, and now the man that has deflected the goal that's seen us go from 1-1 to 2-2. Just as I really should have scored at the other end. Rolls reversed. Oh, that's football in a nutshell, isn't it? The way that these latest 2 goals have come about. Can be the best of sports at times, but can also be so very, very cruel when it goes against you. Oh, Rolls nearly finding Bissouma to have another part to play in the overall story of this game. 15 minutes to go. And why it's telling me about Gaston Pereiro, I really don't know. Berger robbed of possession. And Schutten finds Eggestein. Pacencia, nice tackle. Falls back to Pacencia again, who draws a very good save out of Stefan. Nipped in to steal possession in the midfield and then create a very good chance. Kirk will take the corner here for Burnley eventually. There we go. And it's actually a terrible one. Well, actually, it's not a terrible one. Man at the near post there switched off and allowed the Burnley man to get in and steal the header in. Thankfully, didn't punish us. The ball was meant for... It was meant for Bissouma. It went to Campos for some reason, and that's led to me losing possession. We might end up losing the game if we can't get possession back in the next 5 or so minutes, because Burnley have been creating very good chances in this game. Schutten out wide here will eventually reach Cooney. Basagog. Oh, digs across out. I was worried there that Stefan was going to get to that. Baranachea fighting hard to try and keep possession. It's going to be a corner for Burnley again. Had a chance from their last one. I think it was Basagog going off for them. There it was. A change in the midfield for them, and Okonkwo has come on. Better delivery this time, but better clearance from the defence on this occasion. Just seconds to go between us and the final whistle now. And if anyone's going to score a goal, it's going to be Burnley. I doubt there's going to be time for a counter-attack. Or even something from kick-off. It's definitely not going to be time for a counter-attack. It's going to be either 3-2 Burnley, or we're going to draw at 2 apiece. Briançon, oh, can't win the ball. Pacencia, good block by Sander Berger. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to have the chance to counter. It's a draw at home against Burnley. Should have gotten a result better, but they created a lot of chances. Nine in total. That was a very good performance from Burnley. And to be fair, they deserved that point. I can't deny them that. We should have been better. We should have won, but we weren't good enough to win. We are still fourth, though, by a point. By that point we just earned, in fact. And now really opening a gap up over Chelsea, who have just fallen further away. They and Spurs just not really in contention at the minute for a top 4 spot. So it's looking more and more likely that a form of European football is coming to the new Abbey next season. But which form of European football is very much up for discussion. We've Manchester United next, who are currently league leaders. Well, if I can lose 3-0 to Crystal Palace, that means surely I can win 3-0 at Old Trafford. Dean Henderson, Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Eder Militao, Brandon Williams, Wendell, Frenkie de Jong, Gnabry, Odegaard, Soler and Mauro Icardi starting. Presumably, yes, Mason Greenwood on the bench. Yuri Tielemans there too, as well as Bailly, Andrea Belotti and Hakim Ziyech. Strength in depth, I think, for Manchester United. And no real surprise with a squad like that. Why? They're top of the table. Dribbling well. Oh, dribbling really well. Delivered into the middle. Away by Cano. Nicely done. Bissouma into Rolls. Can we get away? Baron Ache has done really well. He's done particularly well. Working some space. Wow, United with the best home record in the league, as you can see. Or one of the best home records. 14 games, 11 wins, 3 draws, no defeats. Yet to lose at Old Trafford this year. You know, if I had a home record like that, as soon as they showed that graphic, I'd be losing that unbeaten record. And hopefully we can do that for United here. Abadia back to Sander Berge. Great block. Sander Berge again, perhaps. The ball just won't break free for anyone. And finally, they scramble it clear. Palacio. Ah, Bissouma wasn't paying attention. Frenkie de Jong stepped in. Can't get there. And now Carlos Soler. Back to Frenkie. He's turned well. The option for a through ball was there. Can't back off, though, because he will score if given the opportunity. And I wasn't even... I was picked up the right player to try and close him down as soon as I changed my mind. Oh, and Cano got so close to it. I tracked the runner and was like, no, I should really close Frenkie down. And did so. That's just absolute perfection from Frenkie de Jong, isn't it? Pure perfection. What a strike. 1-0 Manchester United. Soler. Still coming forward. It's a nice through ball. And Odegaard's in for 2. Sometimes big sides don't play that well. Sometimes they do. Manchester United 2. Cambridge United 0. This feels more like the game against Arsenal than anything else that we've faced against a bigger team in this save so far. I'm getting hammered here. And there is certainly an obvious gap between fighting for 4th and challenging for the title. This is the gap that we need to bridge in the next 2 seasons. And to Rolls. Stops and turns actually really, really well. And there's Abadia. Oh, and they thought, just as I did, that we were going to go for the extra pass, and we've gone for the shot instead. And United make the same mistake that I did there. Look, he tries to... I may have just sprinted at it too hard, to be fair, Eder Militao, not been able to slow down. It looked in real time as if he was trying to stop me from playing a through ball. But from the replay, it looks like he just tried to close me down, misjudged it, and couldn't cope with the pace of Abadia, nor his own lack of agility to turn and keep up with the run. We're back in the game. Not out of it yet. So there's Gnabry. Oh, he ran into the defender, but somehow gets past him. Cano. Dominant clearance, but the ball is going to spin away and find a Manchester United man. What a through ball. Martin Odegaard back. Good block by Stefan with his feet. Campos just gets that to turn it around the corner. And Rolls will get it out here to Baron Ache and Abadia. Baron Ache is going again, but Militao getting the better of Abadia on this occasion. That, again, was what cost them the goal in the first half, but works for them here. It was Militao sprinting to close down and put massively high pressure on the man that was receiving the ball. Well, see, look at him do it again there. It's obviously either team instructions or individual instructions for Eder Militao to just be that aggressive when the ball is played into the feet of a striker. And most of the time it works, but obviously for our goal, it didn't. But ever since, it has. And he's doing it again, but he's gotten past him here, Aberdeen, and still trying to get away. That to be our throw, it is. 20 minutes to go. I'm not going to make any changes, actually. I'm going to leave it as is for now. Wendell's going off for them. They're making a change in their midfield. Not sure who it is that's come on yet. It's Yuri Tielemans buzzing. Quality replacing quality. Rolls into Aberdeen. Spin the defender. Oh, it's failed them again! Tactics not working for Manchester United, and they've thrown a 2-0 lead away. We are level at Old Trafford, purely thanks to Ede Militão's inexplicable, consistent, aggressive pressing. It hasn't worked, lads. Stop it. Or keep doing it and let me score a third. Cheers, then. Campos. He's done it again, the Ede Militão. And he's fouled the man as well. He'll get away without a booking. The way that we've come back in this game as Odegaard goes off there. Who are they going to bring on in his place? Hakim Ziyech. Bloody hell. The way that things have gone in this game, do you guys see us actually being close enough to challenge for the title with the squad having a couple of additions to it? Or do you think, oh, as Rolls hits the post and nearly wins it for us at Old Trafford? Or do you think that we still need considerable improvements and another couple of seasons before we're genuinely challenging for the Premier League title? The way we started this game, I'd have swung one way. The way that we've come back in this game, I'd have swung the other. So I'm really not sure. Certainly, though, by playing the way that we have done in this game, we're proving that we're of the quality needed. Oh, it's an awful through ball. We're of the quality needed to at least challenge for the top four. Getting a 2-2 draw at Old Trafford is definitely the sort of result, especially when 2-0 down, it's definitely the sort of result that you'd get from a big team. And we're establishing ourselves in the Premier League now here in our second season. If we can qualify for Europe and have a similarly successful domestic season as this next year with the inclusion of European football in the calendar, then I'd say we're probably in season 9 going to challenge for the title. I don't see us challenging for the title and playing well and going far in Europe next season should we get to a position that sees us in the Champions League or Europa League, purely because of squad depth and just the sheer amount of games we'd have to play. But I do think that we're knocking on the door. We're getting close. The side is improving. Yes, it's still not spectacular, but 83 rated, 81 rated, 2 87s, an 82, an 80. Of course, we have Nemetcha 81. We've the injured Mepham 81 as well. We're knocking on the door. We're getting there. We are still going to need some extra signings, but we're definitely en route to, within a couple of seasons, be challenging for the title, I feel. But you might feel differently, and let me know in the comment section down below if, and more importantly, why you feel differently. But a loan offer for Harry Darling, which we shall reject, from Sparta Rotterdam. Up next for us will be the FA Cup round of 16 against Arsenal in tomorrow's episode, followed by City, Wolves and Newcastle. Oh, does that point against United, though, leave us in the league table? Is it back down to 5th? It's not. But Arsenal are yet to play. Arsenal are yet to play. Have they got a game right at the end of February? I don't think so. We're actually into March now. I think I advanced, yeah. So, yeah, Arsenal have a game in hand and could go above us, or would go above us if they win it. And that game in hand is against either Everton, Leicester, Norwich, Burnley or Crystal Palace. So you would expect them to win any of those. But for the time being, we are still in a Champions League paying spot. Do drop the video a like if you enjoyed, past tense, and subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.